Man who goes 50-50 and man who goes 50-50 and rich man who pays 100% of the bills have a conversation and things get heated. Who are you to say I'm not a man if I go 50-50 with my woman? You're sitting up here with your nice house, your nice cars, but if I'm making 14 an hour, what you expect?
Oh, I'm not a man if I'm going 50-50 with my woman. It's hard, brother. You sitting up here, your nice house, your nice jewelry, nice cars. Oh yeah, man, you gotta do 100%. How? How, brother? If I'm making $14 an hour, what you expect? You know, you still on there. Oh yeah, man, 100%. You're not a man. You're not a man. How?
Sound like
I'm still
excuses to
working.
me.
I'm still providing, right? So what makes me not a man? Because I'm going 50-50 with my woman.
And brother, I applaud you because I understand that it is hard out here, but we are men, so we have to go harder. Right. I'm not saying or trying to speak down to you, my brother, by any means necessary. I'm not. But I want you to be reminded of something that our fathers didn't teach us, that we must go hard and that we shouldn't get into a relationship with a woman until we have direction.
But who are you to say that?
A person that cares, a person that loves you, a person that's been in your shoes and understands how it feels when we can't give our family what they truly deserve. We have to go hard. Now, give me one moment. I've been in your shoes.
That's
and
important.
when I was in your shoes, I stayed in my lane. I lived where I lived. My woman didn't work. She nurtured to the children till I got this. And I'm trying to give you the cheat code. Do what you need to do so you can feed your woman, and while she's nurturing the children, she can also nurture your dreams and your goals. Now you can be successful. Now you don't have to say, I'm working for $15. Now you can say, I got employees that I'm paying that's working for me for $15. I'm trying to elevate you, but men get so caught up in their emotions and their pride, and the first thing you want to do is feel attacked. Get the wisdom.
This is coming from a rich man.
But right now, you're acting triggered.
But he
right
been
now,
there.
you're
But this
acting
is coming
triggered.
from a rich
But how
man.
did I get here?
Yeah.
But how do I give you? And I'm giving you the step. I'm giving you the steps. This is if you put down your ego, if you put down your pride, brother. Am I saying anything wrong? I'm saying men should be men.
But you saying we not men. You saying we not men.
Brother. Any man that makes an excuse can't be a man completely.
Right.
You can be a male. A man comes with responsibilities, and it's hard. To be a man, it's hard, brother. It's not easy. That's why the respect you want from your woman that you don't get, I get from mine.
My woman respect me.
Hold on.
My woman respect me.
You think she respects
My
you?
woman respect me.
You think she
Yeah, all right,
respects
brother.
you?
Yeah,
You
all
think
right,
she
brother.
has she ever raised her voice at you?
No.
Does she cook for you every night?
Of
brother?
course.
So she respects you, cooks for you every night. Does she clean the house?
Of course.
I think that was a stretch to say, does your woman respect you? I don't think money brings respect. You know, it's really just about if a person going to respect you or not. So that was kind of a stretch to push it that way, but let's continue to listen.
She cleans the house and you got her working 16 hours a day. That sounds like slavery.
No, it's not.
Brother, you got her cooking every night.
I don't have her doing anything. She does it because she wants to. We in the trenches together.
She
The
got
trenches
to.
together.
That's what we in.
Brother, do you know anything about emotional abuse?
Explain it.
Emotional abuse is when you pour all your hurt and pain onto a woman, and just because you can't see her scars, you think it's okay. If I had a conversation with your woman, she'll probably start crying. They tired. They not built to go through what they're going through with you. She didn't choose you to struggle.
But again, who are you to say that?
Brother, a brother that loves you. And again, I'm trying to give you the cheat code. If you put yourself in a position, right, you work. If you have to get two jobs, you grind, allow your woman to do what she does in the home. If you have a business idea, you have her nurture that, hey, baby, it's going to be a little hard for the next 2 years. But if we move like this, we're going to be good. You keep saying, who am I to tell you this? A man that's been in your position.
Right.
A man that has risen above your circumstances. And I'm coming back down to say, this is what you do. You're not a man until you move like this. Most males will die, never experience what it feels to be a man and to be complete respected by his women and children because he didn't step into that true king place.
So you're highly feminist.
Yes.
You consider yourself a independent woman.
Yes.
Who do you think on the first date should pay?
I would say the man.
How do you reconcile being a feminist, claiming to be an independent woman, but still needing to have the man take the lead and pay for the first date?
Yeah, that is fair. I guess it comes down, well, yeah.
You cannot recoil at the very idea of gender roles, but then expect men to pay, because men paying is a gender role. So you can't just throw out and discard all the gender roles that have to do with you, but then expect the man to still abide by every gender role that applies to him.
No, yeah.
At least she thought about it. I guess that's a step forward right there, huh?
Will go out here and let a nigga fuck them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But and deal with the consequences afterwards. But you draw the line at making a sandwich for a man.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up!
I have to ask, what does that say about our society and its attitudes towards men? That they are all deemed to be scumbags if a woman says so? That men are fully capable of lying, but not women? We know that's not the case. We have seen time and time again women take advantage of a situation involving a man for their own personal gain. And their story holds water no matter what, each and every time. The Me Too movement, which originally gave way to give a voice to actual victims, has now transformed into a manipulative tactic for women to make excuses for their own degenerate and immoral behavior, and in turn does serious damages to the stories and credibility of real victims. So here's what I think. She should be the one who goes to prison. Give her the punishment Bauer would have gotten had he had been found guilty. And you know what? While you're at it, make it twofold. Furthermore, end the Me Too movement. It's clear it means nothing anymore, except to strip innocent men of their power.
You're guilty till proven innocent is a crazy concept to me.
You think you have leverage because you're young. You're supposed to be a wife before a man chooses to marry you. A woman doesn't choose her husband. A man chooses his wife. That's what you don't understand. I invite you on this journey. You choose to accept it, but I chose you first. You think that you choose your husband. You don't. You say I'll be masculine.
I choose
I'll
it
be
if
feminine.
I'm in a relationship.
You'll
If
say
your
I'll be
girlfriend
feminine.
didn't choose to be with you,
You
she
say
wouldn't
I'll
have
be,
the
I
possibility.
chose her. What are you talking about? Stupid.
But what if she didn't want to be with you?
She wouldn't have. She wouldn't have attracted
Right,
me.
but she is now because she did want to.
No, but that's
But if she didn't want to, she wouldn't have talked to you in the first place.
Her talk to me. Listen, men choose you. A man chooses you. A man goes and allows you access into a relationship, not the other side. The only thing that you allow access to is you can attain a man, but it's up to you to retain him.
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
You can't expect us to be wifey material for someone that doesn't deserve it.
It's conditional femininity. Conditional.
I don't think so.
Hold on. No. Condition. See, a woman who's feminine is feminine, regardless if the man around her is trying to marry her or he's just the guy who's delivering her groceries. I don't know where you ladies get off talking about, well, I can act right for the right man. You need to act right for the men who built the world that you live in. Because we're all the right men.
Well,
you just need to act better for the one that's taking care of you.
If you got a short attention span, you might want to click out of the video now because I'm about to go on a little rant. Yeah, practice your femininity. You know, just like you got to practice your masculinity. You can't go into the job and say, hey, I want to be a welder. Well, what credentials do you got to show that you can do this job or that you got the experience? Well, I don't have nothing. I used to work at McDonald's and Burger King. Okay, well, until you get some experience or get the schooling or show that you actually practice this in your everyday life, then you cannot be a welder here and make this amount of money. And it goes with anything. You got to practice what you preach. If you decide you want to do something, you got to show that you're doing it before you get to the place that you need to do it for. And as it pertains to that first video, yo, I'm going to side with the rich man with this one. Only because he's been in the position of working paycheck to paycheck, and now he built himself up to get to where he need to get. Now, like I said, I think it was a stretch that he said, does your woman respect you because you got her working this, that, and the third? If a woman can respect you, she can respect you whether you got money or not, okay? After a while, though, she will get more and more tired, and then eventually she might be like, I gotta get something better. Having her work as much as you, it's just not somewhere as that for me and myself. I think the man that's working paycheck to paycheck, I think that the reason why he's in the position that he's having a hard time listening. You're going to stay in that position if you don't listen to somebody who's been in your position, who's moved out of that position. And I think this video is very important because we always hear people like the Andrew Tates and Fresh and Fits and, all those. Fresh and Fit is some content that I say, take as you go, because some of this stuff is real controversial and it's kind of like, I think y'all just doing it for the audience. But, them guys and other people that got money and platforms to show a certain light and to act a certain way, I think that they fail to understand that you got money to do a lot of these things. The average man, we don't have money to do these extravagant things. We don't have that type of money. Sometimes we got to go through a struggle to get to what we need to get to. So that's why I think this conversation is very important. In the same instance, we got to learn to listen to people that have been in our position, that's now in a position that's they're wealthy and a millionaire or got the money where they woman can sit down and they don't have to work and they can just do whatever they want to. It's a saying. Would you listen to financial advice from a person that inherited $1 million or financial advice from a person that built themselves to get $1 million?
Game is game.
Let me know what y'all think about the video. Y'all think it's an L, W? Watch another video that'll help me in the YouTube algorithm. Like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to get with y'all on the next one. I'm going to give y'all 2 to the side. I'm out.